Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, April 21st, and great to be with you today. I'm learning some new verses out of the book of Philemon. I want to read to you a great verse this morning. It says this: Your love has given me great joy and encouragement because you, brother, have refreshed the hearts of the Lord's people. You've refreshed the hearts of the Lord's people. And I love interacting with you guys because every time I do, everybody seems eager to refresh somebody's heart, to encourage somebody, to build someone up. And this is fantastic. And it gives me great joy and encouragement. So I want you to keep doing that. Any chance you get, encourage someone, refresh their hearts, build them up. This is a season where, the police are saying that domestic violence is on the rise and suicide's on the rise. And the world needs love right now more than it ever has before. And we need to keep leaning into that. And boy, God's Spirit, this is what He's all about. And so let's allow Him to use us to bring that kind of encouragement to people. One brother that brings encouragement to people, has brought encouragement to you for a lot of years, is Kevin Haugan. And I thought it'd be fun to interview Kevin today and just see how he's doing, touch base and see what kind of encouraging words he has for us. So let's go to Kevin now. Well, good morning, Kevin Haugan.
Good morning, Tim Bergman.
Great to see you today. And thanks for taking the time to do this. People are excited about hearing from you. So you're looking good still?
Well, I'm still the same guy. I mean, I haven't changed a whole lot. So
just a little better looking. Just a little better looking.
Yeah, I'm refining with age. So
nice. Hey, what are you up to these days?
Well, you know what? Like everybody else, we're at home. We're not really going anywhere. I go out once or twice a week at the most.
Yeah.
Trying to do my part or our part. Of course, Wendy's has some health issues, so I try to restrict, where I go and what I do, just for her safety. So like everybody else, we're at home, and so I'm just hanging out here, cooking dinners, doing dishes, doing laundry, doing all that stuff, right? And trying to keep busy. So
you're serving in a church, right?
Yes, I am. Yeah, and so that's the other thing that's taking up my time. I'm part-time at the Ponoka Community Church,
cool.
Which is the restart of the Alliance Church in Ponoka, and I've been serving with them since July. And it's a really part-time job. It's 15 hours a week or something like that. So actually, it's more hours now that I'm at home than it was before.
It's crazy, right?
Well, because I have so much more prep to do, like getting ready to do the videos and stuff, right? So it takes more time, right? So 15 hours a week, and really, I just some of that sermon prep. Some of it is also, of course, I'm using a lot of my old sermons, so it doesn't take it. Well, hopefully, it doesn't take me as long as it did in the past. We do a Zoom Bible study on Tuesday nights with all the people. There's usually 12, 13 of us, and then I do Facebook Live on Sunday morning. So that's what I've been doing. So,
oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So COVID is affecting your schedule and your ability to move around. How does it affect your heart and your mind?
Oh, I've been through a couple of these sessions in the last, I'd say 4 or 5 years where I've been apart, whether sabbatical or leave of absence or something like that, right? And so it seems a little bit like I've done this before, except the difference is that back in those times, you could always find a way out. You could go for coffee with somebody, or connect with somebody, or spend more time outside and see people and stop and chat and stuff, right? So you can't do that now, or it's really difficult to do that now. So that's the big difference in that. I find that for my heart, it is the challenge is just to keep each day fresh and new, because they can become very similar, the days. And I don't know if it's for you, Tim, but well, you get to the evening and say 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, you start thinking about going to bed. You go, okay, what did I do today?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Did I accomplish anything? Did I do anything? Did I, just read?
Jennifer says I'm working way too much, and I feel like, man, did I do anything?
know that. Exactly. And
Yeah.
so there is that sense of, that the hard part for the heart is just to keep being fresh and good during these times, right?
Yeah.
So that's really the challenge. But it's been good. Like I'd say for Wendy and I, we've laughed more. We've done more of those things in the last little while. Our sense of humor has gone up,
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
and it's not, and it's because we're allowing ourselves to do it, because we just feel like we're we're our only entertainment, right? So we got to find a way to make that work. So
Tell me that joke again.
oh dear. We have a terrible habit. We start a conversation, or we're in a conversation, and somebody says a phrase, and it both reminds us of the same song. So we start singing whatever the song is, right? Usually from our youth or whatever, right? So,
Oh, that's great. That's
yeah,
great.
yeah.
That reminds me of My Sharona.
No way. I'm not singing
On
that
the-
song.
You're not going to sing? Oh, I thought I would tempt you out. Hey, how has
Not that song. Not that song.
how has God been ministering to your heart? What's He been saying
Oh,
these days?
oh, so good. It's been, the beauty of being able to take the word and to preach it, continue to preach it, even when you're like this, right, in isolation and or apart from other people, has been so good. It has been amazing to be
Mm,
able to just dive into the word and to see it again from a different perspective. It's been, and to think then, how, when I'm preaching, how do I then, or even teaching a Bible study, how do you make that connection when you don't have the physical connection,
yeah,
which I so strongly rely on when I teach and preach, right?
right.
So, but God has been so gracious and kind. He's made His word more alive to me in this time, which has been really exciting for me.
That's
So,
awesome.
yeah,
Yeah, and one of the things that we know about God is He transcends time,
yeah,
and, but He also transcends space too.
yeah.
And that's what I've been discovering afresh too. Is that we record something in our private rooms and hope that it blesses a community of people. Hope that
Absolutely, right?
hope that they're sensing the same Holy Spirit, and He's good at it. He's not afraid of technology. He loves it. He can do anything with anything, right?
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And what I've always felt this way, right? God takes our efforts, whatever they are. Get up to preach on Sunday. Sometimes we don't feel ready, or times we feel so unworthy or whatever. But He takes whatever we offer to Him and He uses it for His glory. And that's come through loud and clear during this time, where you just know that, okay, I cast it out there. It's different than what I normally do, but just trust that God uses it in a way that makes a difference. And it always comes down to, it's got to make a difference to me first. And if it doesn't, then why am I even talking, right?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
so at least it's making a difference to me, and that's a great thing about
Yeah.
this time.
We need the most help. Hey,
Oh yeah.
if you had a chance here to say something to ACC to bless
Oh,
them, anything on your mind you'd like to say?
oh man, I get what you're going through. I understand what you're going through. We're at the same boat as everybody else. We can't see our grandkids. We can't hang out with them and all those things that mean so much to us. I can't go and see my parents and those sorts of things. I get what everybody's going through, right? But I have missed you guys. Like, I miss being with you guys so much.
Mm,
And even these brief connections that we have on Facebook or whatever it is, right, that people have, just mean so much to me. And yeah, I have you in my heart, and I'm praying for you guys. And I love what's happening in the church, and I love what's going on. And you are definitely a huge part of my life. And I miss you guys so much, and I just want nothing but the best for you with God during this time. So,
oh, that's great. Hey,
mhm.
Kevin, thanks so much for your time this morning. It's been good hanging out with you, as
Yeah,
always.
yeah. And you know what? Doesn't The church is going through a tough time, but God will prevail. The gates of hell will not prevail against the church, right?
That's
God's
exactly
got it
right.
in His hands, and it is so amazing
Yeah.
to be a part of what
Hey, man.
God's doing. Hey, nice talking to you, Tim. Take care.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I love what he said about laughing a lot more and just enjoying each other a lot more. And in these days when it's possible to enjoy each other less, I'm praying that you'll lean into each other, enjoy each other more. You'll find fun things to do together and have great conversations together. Listen well to each other. I've talked to several of you, and some of you, this is going really well, and some not so well. And just trust in the Holy Spirit. Ask God every day to use you to be a blessing to the people that you're with, and that you might enjoy them more, that they might enjoy you more, and that together you might be mutually encouraged and lifted up. We need lots of hope these days, and Jesus has lots of hope for us. So lean into that. Hope you have a great week. I'll talk to you tomorrow.